Hello and welcome inside the ACU TV or studio for this week's Optimist Newscast. My name is Paige Taylor alongside Carrie Johnston. Our top stories this week include the Band Camino concert, new Greek life schedules, and a Wildcat football victory. This is the Optimist Newscast. The Band Camino performed a concert in a part of the grand reopening of Moody Coliseum on Saturday. The Optimist Shelby Bird has more.
This year, ACU invited the Band Camino to perform for students for the annual Welcome Week concert series. For the past 2 years, Welcome Week concerts have been held outdoors on Saturday before the first week of school. However, due to lowered COVID numbers and the renovation of Moody Coliseum, the concert was held indoors in Moody this year. With over 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify, the Band Camino is a pretty high-profile band, and that had to be taken into consideration while planning the concert. To do this, ACU was stricter on the entrance to the concert than in previous years, requiring a valid ACU student ID in order to enter. ACU also had to ensure that Moody was prepared for this band and all the students it would bring. This involved amping up the lighting and sound rigging. Chapel sound technician Ethan King said that it was interesting to see how Moody's systems could be used for not only weekly chapel, but also large-scale events like this one.
It was kind of cool to have such a high production just setting inside of Moody because I run sound for chapel, so just to see the extent to which our system could go was pretty cool.
In addition to the Band Camino, local Abilene band Weston and the Evergreen also performed at the concert. Started out of their dorm rooms, Weston and the Evergreen consists of ACU alumni Weston Wiest and Duncan Wellborn on vocals and guitar, brothers and ACU Res Life staff Riker and Mace Ratliff on drums and guitar, and HSU alumni Joshua Seka on bass. The band has become a fan favorite among students, with some saying they looked forward to their performance almost as much as the Band Caminos.
The concert was really fun. The Weston and the Evergreen band was super cool. It was super fun to see ACU students actually putting on a concert and seeing their dreams come true.
The concert was a spectacular opening to the semester, and we hope everyone enjoyed the music. I'm Shelby Bird for the Optimist reporting.
Thanks, Shelby. Greek life activities will start November 1st, contrary to recent years. The Office of Greek Life said the change will better suit the incoming freshman classes. With this new schedule, the final bid day for all fraternities and sororities will be February 4th. Wessel Hall is scheduled to open its doors in fall 2023. The new dorm will offer housing to 350 freshmen and has been under construction since 2021. Wessel is taking the place of Gardner Hall. Kevin Campbell, Senior Vice President of Operations, said construction on the new hall has been going for 40 hours a week since its beginning. Up next with Carrie Johnston, Wildcat football is breaking some old traditions. Carrie?
Football beat the Lamar Cardinals 28-14 in a season opener at home this week, making this the first time since 2013 that ACU has started off its season with a win. The victory was not only important as the first season game, but it was also new head coach Keith Patterson's first win. Patterson said he was excited for the team and coaches as the season moves forward.
You know what? I mean, obviously, it's a great honor. To number one, just to be the head football coach here, and like I said, I have such great respect for the men who came before me, from Tonto Coleman, Wally Bullington. I've read all their stories. Chris Thompson. I have just great respect. DeWitt Jones, all those men who laid the foundation for us to be able to build upon everything that has happened before us, and we're just looking to continue to move forward with our program, and just excited. I'm excited for our coaches. I mean, I've said it since the day I got here. It's a we thing. It's not a me thing. It's not about my victory or me. It's about our staff. Congratulations to those guys. They work extremely hard. And our players. It's a player's game. Players are the ones that make plays, and my hat's off to those young men that were out there tonight fighting hard.
Women's soccer experienced delays on Sunday. After going for 77 minutes, lightning strikes nearby pushed the game into a weather delay. After both teams have waited over an hour through severe weather warnings, ACU and Louisiana agreed on calling it a time game and ending the waiting. This now puts the Wildcats at 2-2-1 for the season. Head coach Casey Wilson said that you never know how a game is going to go.
I think the game, we started a little slow yesterday, but we definitely got into the game. We got that first goal. We did let that ball, right after that long injury delay, we did let that ball get behind us there, and for a goal that wish we wouldn't have given up. But we started out, played well the second half. We had that definitely had opportunities throughout the game. But and also too, literally right when they blew the whistle for the Lightning delay, we were on a corner kick. So, like I said, you never know how the game was going to turn out. But it was a pretty good game overall. Louisiana was a good club, and like I said, it was a good game.
Cross country held their first home meet on Saturday. Let's take a look. The Wildcats started their season strong, finishing the ACU Naimadou Classic in third place on both the men's and women's side. The competition was fierce at ACU's only home meet of the season. Teams present include Division I rivals like Texas Tech, TCU, and Tarleton, Division II threats like West Texas A&M, and other teams from across the Big Country. Head coach Jarvis Jolin said he was happy with both teams' performances, but he wants to see the team continue to improve.
It was solid overall. We have mostly freshmen on the women's side. I was really proud of how they came out and competed with having no college experience, and they did really well, and we have a lot to build off of there. On the men's side, it was decent. We had some guys do some good things up front and have a good opener. We have a lot of work to do on the race side. We're really fit. We just have to put it together in the races.
The women's 4K was tight, with the top three teams finishing within a minute of each other. The Wildcats' podium appearance was spearheaded by junior Irene Rona's dominant first-place performance, finishing 9 seconds before any other runner, who said her familiarity with the venue and the competition elevated her to the top.
I felt like it was a good race, and I'm familiar with the course, and we had a good group of people in the top pack, so that pushed me, and I just was able to push towards the end.
The men's third-place position in the 6K caused them to finish ahead of Division I competition like TCU and Tarleton. Leading the charge for the men was senior Levi Chambers, who finished 6th overall, and said this meet helped train his team to push to the front of the pack.
We just need to get better at big racing against big competition and not being comfortable with running in the back, but being in the race, being up front, and races like this kind of help with that.
Both teams have this next week off to prepare for their upcoming meet. In this break, Jalen said he hopes his team makes significant strides to get better.
It's the first race, and we have a lot of time left to keep getting better, and I think we have a lot that we learned from today, and we can take into the next race in 2 weeks.
Up next, the Wildcats head to Nacogdoches on September 17th to compete in the SFA Lumberjack Collegiate Invitational. This has been Carrie Johnston for The Optimist. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Optimist Newscast. I'm Carrie Johnston.
And I'm Paige Taylor. We'll see you next time.